Hello, happy March. I know it's a bit before March, but I wanted to record while I had a little bit of time and share with you what's going on in curriculum instruction and assessment in Slate Valley. You may have already seen the Vermont assessment, state assessment that has been shared. I did previously send this Google Doc and included in it information in regards to the length of the test, um, when the window opens for the assessment, um, and then we're working on putting in when it is schools are going to administer the assessment. I wanted to make certain that you did know that we only have the information that's shared in this document as knowledge ourselves, and that administrators, myself and Walter, and coaches will provide different levels of support. We'll talk about this on March 17th during our full day of in-service. Also wanted to share some of the happenings that are going on here at the high school. We are embarking on first ever outdoor pursuits where we'll be integrated studies of math, science, and physical education. Guy Maroli, Eric Marchese, and Trevor Kelson are going to lead that next year. I've included a photo of where it is we plan to build a outdoor pursuits hut where we'll store items. These items here have been in my office that I share with Lisa Cacciatore, as well as in the Slate Valley conference room. And they're now stored upstairs in space that connects Nate Morris and Guy Maroli's room. Last year, myself, Eric, and Guy visited Otter Valley and Josh Hart's Moose Lamoo program. Josh was once a school board member here in Slate Valley. He lived in Hubbardton. And so we're modeling some aspects of our work after what they're doing in Otter Valley. And it's very exciting that we'll be able to offer this to ninth graders. I have included the FHU for the middle and high school program of studies. I wanted to mention that there are ninth grade honors courses, and that's exciting, and certainly shifts curriculum instruction and assessment as we approach kind of advanced on grade level and then different levels of support for students that still aren't where we would hope they'd be in the middle and high school. Also wanted to say that we have started FFA, Future Farmers of America chapter here at Fairhaven. We are VT0046, and with support from Ed Hunter and Andrew Levesque, we'll get that club started and we'll see where it takes us. I'm very new to FFA. I'm familiar with it, but have not been as involved as I am now. And we hope to take a trip to VTC on May 25th and 26th to any interested student who might want to participate in FFA. FFA is going to be for students in grades 7 through 12. And we'll take them to VTC on a school bus and take in all that the convention in the spring has to offer as we look to promote that opportunity for Fairhaven Union middle and high school students. Congratulations to Kristen Whitman. If you see Kristen in your travels, she, as well as a few others in Slate Valley, applied for our first ever multi-tiered systems of support coordinator. And before we left for February vacation, we had interviews, and Kristen will be assuming that role in 23-24. As part of her work, I've started to build a slide deck to really show our process to this point, and then launching into next school year where we'll be with our MTSS structures and system as we support how students receive different interventions behaviorally and academically as they move through our system, to determine if they would qualify for special education services. So you'll notice in this slide deck that I try to explain what MTSS MTSS is and isn't. Um, you'll also notice that I tried to link a series of different items if you use this as a PowerPoint. Um, and what we're spending some time in the middle and high school and across our system discussing is what guided support looks like. This 1.5 on our system of having 4 different levels, if you will, or layers. And so we are looking at how it is we can provide different supports in this layer, these different layers, excuse me, and what are evidence-based practices that we can use to support students. And so there's a series of different resources that I've linked here that I continue to use as we look to develop our system K through 12. We'll talk more about that on March 17th during the full day of in-service. You'll hear more from your LIFT kind of representative about what that time will look like, but there will be some time to talk about the new Cognia Vermont state assessment, and there'll be time to talk about levels of support as it relates to our MTSS, as well as team time, department time to take care of immediate goings-ons as you prepare to move into April and May and then the end of the school year. As always, please let me know if you have any questions, and be well.